with you, Connor. Do you think that like hydration could come into a factor here? Like he said, his hand's hurting. I mean, do you think he may start getting cramps just because he's not hydrated or something with how long this race is?
Hopefully in the real world they're staying hydrated. It may. People's got all sorts of problems. During these races, go into the bathroom may play effect in these races. Who knows? They may have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Supposedly,
may see a caution for a bathroom break.
Yeah, for sure. Some of these drivers are getting nasty and like, you know what, they can't take no more.
But it definitely shows a testament that these drivers are putting on in this league and stuff like that. The whole season they've gone 50%, and for them to come to a track and do a 100% race, I mean that is just like, if it was me, I would have said no already.
Yeah, definitely. But a lot of these drivers though in the Cup Series, they race down to these lower series. Those series race 100%, and obviously it ain't as long as the Cup Series 100%, but racing multiple nights a week and multiple times, that can definitely help them gain a little bit of durability throughout these longer races.
That's true. I think
they got in the back of the 88 a little bit there.
I think Merkel is still our leader. He is not pitted yet, which is interesting. That makes me. I wonder if he's going to be able to make the end. Maybe. I think maybe he's saving
definitely.
Up.
How many laps do we have to go?
Oh, never mind. Merkel is pitting this time.
There we go.
So he is hitting this time. So that's.
Switch takes over the lead. Let's see if Merkel goes a lap down now.
There's 8 laps to go here in the second stage, and this winding down, and Merkel wasn't able to hold out that long with his car, and we'll see where he shuffles back out at.
I do believe he was
like
going for that tire strategy.
Yep.
I tell you what, what he was doing. He was trying to. He was trying that tire strategy. Meanwhile, the other drivers are thinking like, how's this guy doing it?
He manages to stay on the lead lap. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible, but if he does, he could get the lead. He's coming out of pit road right now.
Yep, so we'll see here. Switch comes back around.
Merkel made a mistake, exited the pit stop, and they're asking him to pit. Oh,
that's hurt him there a little bit, but let's see. Yeah, that's definitely. He had a good little thing going, but then he kind of messed himself up a little bit, I guess, there.
Yeah, that was a good strategy. I like it. He was going to try to go as long as he could and take 4 tires there, and then at the end of the stage, if he wanted to leave that, take 2, and he would get up to the lead, I guess, with taking 4. It was a bold strategy.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Right now, Swish is running away with this thing, honestly. I mean, like, slide job is nowhere close.
Yeah, and he's still maintaining that gap, and it's not even. I think he's still widened it, and he ain't even lost nothing.
Yeah,
it seems so.
This race is going about half throttle right now. I think that final stage we're going to turn it up to 11, and we might see some competition and some very fierce racing.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely, for sure.
Tonight's, this afternoon. I don't know what time it is raced. It's definitely going to get wild in the third stage. That's where we may see 25 cautions.
Yeah, for sure. And that third stage, they may not try to take it as easy, even on the restart right there. But they should add a lot more attention to it, because they're coming in to where the race is going to actually start to matter now, and they're going to have to fight it a whole lot harder.
This has just kind of been practice runs. this last 60 laps.
Yeah, it's been 2 sessions of practice.
Yeah, pretty much, for real. You know, everybody's been pretty much running by themselves, so there ain't been a whole lot of racing going on. But,
in the beginning, in this stage too here, it was a slide job, Uzi, and Swish. They were all running nose to tail trying to get a little pack going, and they weren't trying to pass each other. They were just trying to run quick laps and get through the stage. So I don't think they'll be as friendly next stage.
Well, see, the one thing
not.
that some of these drivers were saying, you know, at the beginning of this thing is like, I believe Slidejob said it himself, you know, as long as we run green flag laps, this race is going to go by, you know, faster than you can say go by. So it definitely, you know, it's been a little bit quicker without cautions.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that was, let's not try to blast the drivers too much, but that was a good one, though.
You're gonna get paid for that a little bit later, but back to the race, you know, it's definitely here.
Streams to hear that.
We should be coming down and it's about 5 to go.
I think the audio better.
Yep, definitely.
So you think that, you know, after seeing Swish run like this, thinks a lot of going to try to adjust his car for maybe he can compete, or what's the game plan for Slidejob here? Slidejob or any other playoff drivers, because Swish is dominating right now. Is there something you think they can do to maybe close that gap?
I'd say at the stage break for sure, they're going to have to try and make some sort of adjustments, you know, maybe, and whenever they go back and restart the third stage, they're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and try and keep that pack a little bit closer and keep the leaders draft for sure. But I don't know, it's definitely going to be a tricky situation for them. Well,
everybody's going to be continuing to tune their cars. And a little bit interesting team radio. He thinks Jared in the biggest threat, actually. This should be an interesting final stage.
That's certainly interesting, because Jarrett right now, he's like way behind the playoff. So I don't know why he's too worried about him at the moment.
Well, I'll have to see what happens after this restart for the final stage.
Yep.
Once we get there.
There's a lot of people going to get really aggressive here in this third stage.
Alright, so we're... Alrighty, and Swish is coming around turn 4 here. He is going to be coming to the white flag final lap here.
Jared,
stage 2.
Huge contact with the wall coming out of that turn.
Not too good for his sake. He's going to have to go down and repair that thing a little bit for stage break. May losing spots.
I have to say part of Switch's speed, he likes to brush that wall just a little bit on turning a couple times, and he's lucky this game doesn't feel like contact damage, because he's definitely using the entire track.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for the
he's pushing that car. yeah, he's pushing that car definitely as hard as it can go. So we'll see what goes on here.
Oh,
Merkel man.
No, that was
a
man going around.
Like Merkel.
Man,
Swish wins
the driver that he just bragged the top speed himself.
Tough break for Merkel, man. You know, he was trying to do that pit strategy, and he spins out two times in a row.
Yep, for sure. That was a little rough segment there for him.
Well, 2 dominating wins for Swish in the first 2 stages. Let's see what stage 3 brings us.
Yep, we'll see if he can continue that.
Now, how much?
Alrighty,
How much do you think the intensity is going to ramp up here?
Stage 2 and Stage 3. Let's take a 30-second commercial break. Get some hydration.
Alrighty.
is the Winston
I
Racing
think a lot of
League.
drivers
You
are
can
going
find
to
them on
take a huge
Facebook.
swing. I think we're going to see a lot of drivers here take a huge swing at their adjustments and everything, trying to make their car run like switches.
Absolutely.
How's it ever not? Especially the playoff drivers.
This final stage could be close to 2 pit stops, so you could have time to fix it. Switch maintains his lead off the pit road,
Righty.
and Slide Job second.
Green flag to stage 2. I mean, stage 3, my bad. We are. I'm glad we're not still in stage 2. It'll be a long race.
Sparkling marker up to
Still
third.
been
Ooh, markers.
Oh, they make
Oh,
contact.
Who's got shot in the wall?
52. There are manual cautions this stage too.
That's
All
right.
4
stage
playoff
3.
drivers are all right up there. They're all digging.
Slide Job's going to want to stay in Switch's draft here. Don't let him get away.
Now look at the playoff drivers. 1, 2, 3, 4 right
All
now.
4. This is the first time this race, I believe, they've all 4 been together like this.
Yep.
So we'll see if they can stay in this pack and keep it together and chase down the 34 of Swish.
And the 3
They
Chevys
don't
are
have
chasing the
anything
Ford
for
right now.
This is honestly kind of a awkward sight to see. You know, Chevys have dominated this season, and so to see the Ford dominating this race, that really tells you how.
Marker makes a
Slide Job
move
trying to
on
take the
the
lead.
slide job. Marker up the second.
Too wide. Oh,
Now let's see if he has any
Slide
driver
job.
Team Swish.
Here comes marker.
so I'm gonna try to go inside there. That
Team
didn't work
Swish is
as well.
trying to break that draft.
Remember, marker.
Aren't you
was
guys still
calling
in stage 3
earlier in
now?
stage 2. Let's see what happens.
Oh
Lead
yeah.
up here.
Ooh, 32 and 88 make a little contact.
This is
Two
exactly
teammates
what
on
we're
the
going
other
to
play.
Let them keep on battling so he can just pull away again.
Switch down to the inside to break the draft.
Now how much do these playoff drivers work together with each other here? They're all right in the 4-car pack right now. They're both racing for the same trophy here. They both, I think they all know that Swish has been the fastest driver out of them all. So what do you guys think their game plan will be here?
I would think work together until one of them can get in front, because if you get in front, you should be able to take that thing away from Switch, which Switch he's been using this whole time to pull away. If like in there, you might have a chance.
I could definitely see the 2 Chevy teammates, the 88 and the 32, and Marker and Slide Job working together, because they're going to want to do everything they can to get both Holland to win in this championship. And that Ford's holding strong out front.
If it looks like Slide Job's trying to look for a way around Swish here. Going into one, he goes high, but he's not. Swish is going to have the momentum through the corner and out. They're back single file. And it looks like, you know, they're definitely staying a lot closer to this stage. And all 4 of these playoff drivers are definitely trying their hardest to hurry up and end this.
It looks like Jared's starting to fall back a little bit from
You know, the one thing
Top
that I've
three,
seen
yeah.
from Jared, he's not really being too aggressive right now. So do you think he's trying to play the caution game and see what these cats do in front of him?
May just be saving tires
Might
and
be,
then burn
yeah.
them off.
You know, maybe so. You know, he's fell back a little bit, you know, as you can see. And it may be, you know, he may be waiting because where they're all up there racing so hard right now. He may be waiting to see if one of them makes a mistake and
Slide
you know,
Job
just
looking.
collects the other 2.
Slide Job inside.
On the inside.
making a run for the lead right now.
We got him.
Still side by
They're
side.
still side by side.
The run.
Marker's
He's
gonna
gonna get a
push
push from the
Slide.
teammate.
And it looks like Marker's gonna get second.
They've lost the lead.
Oh, there.
Uh-oh.
Look,
Push
I
back.
got
Loose.
88 wasn't clear.
And then here comes
Man, that
Jared back
gives
into the
Jared a
picture.
huge run. Jared is coming,
Ramp it
boys.
Yep, and right there's that mistake that
Hey,
Jared was
man.
probably looking for while he was laying back. You know, now he's up there, he's able to battle a little bit harder than the 88.
Oh, but he
Definitely
hits
took
the
lead,
wall.
though,
Big mistake.
away from Swift. Ooh.
And you think Marker's gonna work with Switch to try to get up there, or is Marker's gonna get around him?
It looks like
Swish is looking to the inside.
gonna be taking the lead back, actually.
Just trying to pull a
Bumper
Denny
now.
Hamlin. But you know what that does? That actually helps out Jared a little bit. Every time somebody goes to the bottom line, that helps him out because he gets somebody's draft.
Yep, and now they're back where they was to begin with. Now the Swish back
Yeah.
in the lead in 88
Gotta be careful.
second.
Yeah, the Swish has got a little bit of a gap going.
A little bit of the gap is gone.
Yeah, for sure. And let's
Oh, did it slide job hit the wall up there?
yeah, but now that these cars are spread out a little bit,
Marker got
let's
loose.
go on ahead. Yeah, now that these cars are spread out a little bit, single file. Let's go on ahead and let's do our first turn it up for the race. So go on ahead and let's get us a driver here and have us to turn it up. So let's go ahead and start that.
Man, we had a
Alrighty.
car on the wall back there. It was the car behind Jared. He hit the wall pretty hard.
Yeah, it was 32 marker.
Looks like
No, it's another one
Jared
foul
saving
down
tires. He's going to try to run back down his leaders. And he's got tires left, and he'll look back up here.
there. And it looks like now that they've cut that little 4-car pack's kind of separated. So, Swish is pulled back out. Got a little couple car lengths lead here on slide job. So we'll
Slide
see what
jobs.
they can do here. They're still going.
Slide
Some
jobs.
of the
That's
cars
the road
do that.
adjustment he made since he working just a little bit. Because
But his sparkling markers
Oh, we
are
got
really
wrecked.
much too
Somebody's
far
going
red.
around.
Yeah. Oh, that's the 32.
Oh,
Ew.
he is
Oh, he's right off.
Oh, and
too.
he's collecting another car.
Is that going to be a caution? Is that our first caution of the day? It
I
is.
believe so.
First
it is,
caution
yeah.
of the day.
It's all
Oh,
about.
boy.
Playoff contender
That's
involved.
exactly what happened. These
Yeah, I
tensions,
was
you know, and then
expecting the
pressures,
32
yep.
with sparkling marker not to get hit by
Wow.
two cars coming off
Oh,
at two,
and
but
his
he
car.
got launched.
yeah, his car's not looking too good on that. You know, and that's exactly what is going to happen here in the third stage. I was kind of
You're
expecting
gonna
to
have to
happen.
wonder on
Tensions
what
get
they're
higher.
gonna do for setups and
Yeah.
what they're gonna plan on for pit road here.
Twitch was getting ready to
That's
stretch
for
his
some-
lead out there. It's gonna be fun.
Man, I tell you what, that caution definitely threw a wrench into the race.
Yep. And that sucks for the 32 there. You know, he was up there battling. He fell back, though. Now
Looks like,
he's having to go
oh.
repair much damage. So,
Lead is gonna be.
Looks like
There we go. Jared is right there with slide job 32. Woo! Man, making it 3 wide.
oh,
Man.
touching 88 up on the curve.
Oh,
Well, Swish is gonna love to see this.
Yep. 52 and 88 side by side with 43 coming in.
oh, we got
88
contact
cruiser.
on the backstretch.
Oh,
oh, we got a
Oh.
car around.
car spinning. Who is that? That looks like the 10
Looks like 41
12,
of Merkel man.
or 41 of Merkel. My bad.
Yeah, those cars are pretty similar to Nick.
43 passing for slide
Yeah,
job.
Alrighty, and
we got
manual
a
caution.
Ooh, we're going on
Race back to the line here, at the line. The
That's
caution. Yeah,
appeared Sparkly got loose off of 2 and came down and collected the 41.
Look at the 43 and the 88 battling. Oh, put the
Oh, 43 to 52.
43 and 88 was battling for second. Caution is out.
So second caution of the day.
Caution called for?
I'm saying this is gonna look right now. It's kind of reminding me of the 2017 race here.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Went green for quite some time. We finally get to that final stage, and these drivers are giving it everything they got.
What exactly was the caution there? Was that single car spin out or what?
It looked like a car may have got into the, I don't know exactly who it was, but like someone got in the 41 of Merkel and spun him around into the inside.
Yeah, it looked like the 32 and the 41 might have gotten together. Alpha 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the 32 getting in a little bit more trouble, so that's not too good for him. Well, you know, let's go ahead. Let's ask Alec. You know, coming to this restart here after they pit. You know, what do you think Swish is going to have to do? You know, to maintain? Is he going? How good of you know restarts is he going to have here to keep his lead?
It's hard to
How
say. I
critical
don't know.
is
He's kind of since this car's the fastest field, I don't think he could be too worried if he falls a second on the restart. He can just kind of bide his
Look
time
at
and get
this.
the
Two
spot
of your
back. So.
players, I think, are
Yep.
coming to pit road.
Yeah, looks like everybody's going to pit here.
Yep.
And so you'll definitely see
And
that
then-
32 down pit road. He didn't make it down pit road that last caution, so.
You know, and I
Sure. And
hate
then
to say
Saxon.
it,
Oh, go on.
I know that we have a long race to go, but these pit stops that are coming up, every single pit stop is going to make the decision of this race.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And Saxy, you know, slide job here. Him coming into second, you know, if he can gain the lead off of this pit stop here, how much would that really help him?
I would say he just needs to hold on to it. He does. He's just got to make sure he blocks the Ford that's going to be trying to get past him, because that car has definitely been the dominant car the entire race. He's just got to make sure to hold him off if he does come out front.
Uh-oh. The 88. What the break off pit
I
road?
think Swish beat him off.
Nope. I think the 88 got it by her. That
He
was
did.
the photo. Exit.
I saw Swish got it.
That was a close race off pit road. I think they're going to go to the 88 though.
Man, I tell you what, I don't know about y'all, but the pit road glitches are absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. So that definitely helps the 88 here. You know, having
Being able to
control
control
of this restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially on manual.
Yeah. So, Fam, let's get your opinion here. Well, how much do you think that this is going to help? You know, the 88 and Jared starting behind him, you know, on the inside. He can still have that jump off the restart.
Well, pretty apparent earlier on that they were kind of spread out. Here at the end of this running here, they've been really tight actually. In fact, we haven't had much spacing as they did earlier on. I'm definitely going to say this might be based off of either jump or whoever can get the better draft and who's going to get the overall lead here.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Alrighty, we're getting ready to
See what
go back to
happens.
green here. Yeah.
Going to the
I
restart.
do believe he's coming to the green flag.
Here we
44
go.
to
Green flag is back in the air.
Oh, 34 did not have a good restart at all.
Yep.
88
Looks
pulled
like
off.
Jared's going to be able to get underneath Switch.
We're just to be careful not to get freight trained on the bottom here.
He got shoved up.
I think as long as Slide can when they come to line here, he's going to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, but Jared's right there on his butt.
Yep, and that 34 got shuffled back there. He's racing side by side with that 52. It looks like he may have cleared him
It's
there.
clear now.
Here we go. Jared's going for the lead, guys.
Jared, oh, he looks low.
Never mind.
Not there.
Swish is caught back up now. That's
And that was tremendous lag on my screen.
Jared's low to
Jared.
block. Ooh, Swish take him out.
Swish is looking outside to pass Jared for a second. Oh, he
Jared
gets
got
contact. Shoves Swish up.
Swisher
Into
did
the
the
wall.
wall.
3 wide bow.
And that gives Uzi a shot to get him inside of Jared. The slide job is gotta be loving hits up in the league right now.
Definitely. You know, he's made adjustments to his car, and he's been having positive feedback from hearing it from him that his car's been handling so much better. And he's gaining a lot of speed. But now Swish has passed Uzi for that second place spot. Swish is in open air too.
But here comes
been
Jared.
dominant there.
Jared was getting help from the 10 car. He was.
The 10 cars too is inside of the contact.
Rush to the ball again.
Let's see if the adjustments work for slide job. Will Swish
Man,
running back
3
down for slide
wide
job
on
pull
the
away.
front stretch.
Oh wow.
For third place too. It's two
Man, we got-
non-playoff drivers battling.
Can
We
definitely
got-
tell
we got-
that the race is getting closer.
If this stays
Yeah.
caution free,
These
this is
drivers
going to be
get-
an interesting show of who's fast at the front.
Now, can the
He's
non-playoff
awesome.
drivers spoil it here? You know, maybe they can form together and push the playoff driver up there.
Yeah, you know, they may be able to, and that could definitely help them get up there, and maybe they could contend for a win. But now Swish is in that open air, and he's closed the gap, and now
He's
he's
just
sliding
gotten
off
into the
track.
draft. He's there.
Right on him.
So we'll see if Slide Job can hold him off.
He's coming back.
He's going to have to ride for a
Is he
couple
gonna go
laps.
for
He
it?
might just go for it. We'll see here. Slajaw's going to go defensive.
Swish gives him a bump.
Swish looking to the outside.
Got up into the wall, going into 2.
Look at these 2 non-playoff drivers behind Jared, man. They're forming up. I think they're going to try to give him a boost.
Swish on the outside. They're side by side.
Little contact rubbing. 88's at his quarter panel going in.
So be careful.
Looks like
here, don't get
34
into
may
each
have
other.
the momentum off the outside.
Yep. This is a good race. And 34 is going to clear him.
And he does 34 clear. I think the 88's going to take that too well. He's going to look to fight back here. See if he can take that position back.
Defensive down the straightaway. He's going to stay there. He's back up. Good hold loses position.
Down. He's going to let
1,
Uzi
2.
catch up a little bit.
Oh, Jared's around.
We
big
got
wreck
a couple
back.
cars too.
Man. A couple of cars around. That's got to be a caution.
It's the 10 of tail, 43 of Jared, playoff driver.
Wow. All that is... Man, I tell you what. I was looking at my
Nice switch.
camera. I saw the
Yep.
43 go around. I didn't see anybody else.
Yep. So Alec, you know, how much does go in that right there for Swish? You know, he just came back the lead. How much does that right there? You know, what's he thinking now? You know,
It's interesting. I'm starting to think these cautions, breeding cautions, might not be good for that 34 car. He's got a fast car. He's got a pretty good short run car, a fantastic long run car. But with these restarts, anything can happen, and it's just putting him in the crosshairs to everybody every single time. So he's got to be careful
yeah,
here.
definitely. Yep.
I think those adjustments are really helped Slide Job. He's able to hold his own.
He'll be starting to be able to keep up with Swish, and they're back green. 2 wide, Swish on the inside, and Slide Job on the outside. Look.
He's got underneath Slide Job.
Switch should clear off the ones. There he goes.
That's gonna let Rosie almost got to the inside.
Oh, man.
I thought Marker was going to push Slide Job, but he started looking to the inside in the 2, and that slowed them both down. So it's going to be interesting now in the 3.
Man, look at 43 just pushing the non-playoff driver ahead of them, man. They got some steam. Until then, when they decided to go 3 wide.
Almost 3 wide.
Yeah.
They're going to 3.
Oh,
That's the things are really going to start to ramp up now. You're going to see
Man.
drivers make moves that they haven't been making all
that
race.
right there, ladies and gentlemen, shows how good these drivers are. Oh,
He's in Swish's draft in the 1. He's getting close.
It looks like we got a pack of 4 back to maybe kind of catch up to leaders. We'll see how that works for him.
Big belly, your mind's messing up.
My bad.
what? Is it good?
Try
No.
unplugging it and plug it back in.
Good now.
44 car is sitting in a pretty good position right now. He's got front clean air. He's got a non-playoff driver behind him who I don't think will race him too hard. They're both in fours, and he's kind of acting as a little buffer back to slide job. So it should be an interesting race if we don't get another caution.
I think Slide Job's just outside that draft. He's really trying to get it. And Sparky Mark looks like he's catching Slide Jobs, and maybe he can get up to there and catch the leaders.
Yeah, going back to what Arkham was asking earlier in the race, non-playoff driver, dark horse wins. I mean, of all these races I've been helping out with and watching, Little Uzi's had quite the fast machine.
I need to invite guys that
If anybody doesn't win that's in the playoffs, it could be Uzi who pulls off the upset.
That's it. Uzi was fast in the Xfinity race here. He definitely led most of the race, but had to drop to the back due to some connection issues towards the end.
Yeah, I remember running behind that red Mustang. He was flying around the track. I know at Phoenix a couple weeks ago in the Cup Series, he was up near the front a bunch, and I think he might be going after Swish here. We'll see.
Slide Job's still holding on tight. Even though he just got draft, he's holding on. He might actually be in draft now. It's close.
Yep, he should be close enough to get a little bit, especially with two cars in front of him. It should be a big pull.
Yep.
Jared's just
and
gotten
the
around
two-car pack
Sparkly
behind
Marker.
him that's catching. The two playoff drivers back there.
Definitely looking like Uzi's faster through 3 and 4 than Slide Job, or if I'm Swish, but Swish is pulling a little gap on that backstretch.
Lap 28, I think that was 29 they just got to. So that means that there's about 32 laps left in this race. So here soon, I say within about the next 4 or 5 laps, you should start seeing some of these drivers come and take some green flag pit stops. So,
They have enough though with that caution where it came out where it did. You think they might have enough? Yeah, they all got enough.
Someone could try and pull off they might be able to put 2 tires, a little splash of fuel, and make it to the end. I don't think they can go straight from the caution to the end. It'll be close.
yeah, for sure.
Man, Jared has all sorts of problems. He's kind of just hanging in there as another playoff driver is trying to pass him at the moment.
Report from the 34 car. I'm thinking when that pit window opens, he might be first on pit road. He's complaining its car's gotten super tight. He's got a little bit of right side damage from some contact, so he's struggling.
Oh wow. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you may see some of these drivers, though, even non-playoff drivers or playoff drivers in the back, may try to save just some of them tires. But I say a couple of these guys up front, who's not able to do that, they may try going down the pits and just taking 2 tires or something real quick and trying to win it from there. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, car around. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a glitch. That was a lag. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
That's why we love racing. You never know what'll happen.
Expect the unexpected.
It kicked me out
The
again.
2 tire
Jesus
stops.
Christ.
It would work really well if somebody was having a loose condition in the car, because once you put 2 tires on it, they'll start to get a little tight, especially around here. So anybody who's got that set up right where they want it, 2 tires will hurt it, and they might slow down like Swish has with his tight condition.
Yeah, definitely. And well, that 52 Swish, 52's figured something out. He's staying in that draft at 34. During that last caution, he's put in an adjustment or something. And his car's handling real well, being able to keep up with the 34. Looks like that 52's around the bumper, maybe looking for the lead here soon.
It's hard to say if Uzi's going to go for it or not. He might be just content to ride second, maybe last lap try something. But with it being non-playoff versus playoff driver, I don't think he wants to be involved in the late race accident with the leader.
Yeah, that definitely would
And he maybe using that draft to save some fuel or something a little bit.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. The servers are acting up a little bit here. At least on my side. It keeps on saying, like, multiplayer trying to synchronize.
I definitely do believe Uzi's found something in that setup. But I know Swish's car is not quite 100% right now. He's holding them off though, and I think they might just work together to make it a 2-car race, and maybe Slide Job can sneak in with a good pit stop. We'll see what happens.
Do we have 2 cars out of gas rolling on the back? What the hell?
The camera view must be messed up or something.
Yeah, for real.
If he just joined
everything's
into
rolling.
it should be messed up.
Yep.
You'll be able to see it on my stream later, but back to the race here.
Yep. It'll be interesting.
So let's
Can we get a lap check?
what's our laps? 27 to go. Coming to 26 actually after that one. But so that's definitely winding down here. 34 and the 52 is pulled away from the 88 Slide Job. So let's go ahead and let's ask Saxy. You know, what is Slide Job here? What's he gonna have to do? You think to pull off a way to get back up to the leader? You know, to have a chance to win this thing.
I definitely would say a caution would definitely help because he seems to be doing really good on the restart, especially if he gets that inside line. And I definitely say he needs to pull some sort of strategy on the road that'll gain him enough time to catch back up, but not to where it hurts him in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. And Libert, same goes for Marker. You know, he's fell back quite a ways. So what are we thinking here with him? How's he going to play this out? You know, possibly even without a caution to maybe get back up there and contend.
God, Jesus.
Yeah, most definitely. And then, now again, we'll just go on down the list with Arkham here. What do you think about Jared? You know, same question. Just what's he going to have to do, or what's the circumstances just going to happen for him to get back up there?
Well, at the moment, right now, as he just clipped the wall coming out of a turn, it's definitely going to take a lot for him to get up there. I think if another caution comes out, he may be in good shape, but right now it's not looking too well for a championship win.
We'll go ahead and finish it off for their last championship driver here, Alec. You know, Swish here, he's still in the lead. Looks like maybe he's trying, you know, kind of staying with the 52 here in second. What's he gonna have to do to make sure he can maintain this lead and bring home the championship?
He's got to execute on pit road. I'm thinking they're going to have one more pit stop, and if there's no cautions, that pit stop's going to be the money stop. And he's got Uzi beat in 1 and 2, but down in 3 and 4, Uzi's found something. He's a lot quicker, and of course 3 and 4 is coming to the line, and he'll be able to draft and maybe pass him before the start-finish line. So he's got to make sure he clears the rest of the field, gets that damage fixed on pit road, and takes off like he's been doing all day.
Well, you know, the one thing while you're still here, Alec, what is the What's the caution summary on the final stage here? Obviously, we've had a couple here in the final stage, but is there any more in store for these drivers, you think?
It's possible. There's with them a little bit more spread out now. I'm not sure if we'll get many more. We'll see what happens coming on the pit road. You can always have accidents coming on the pit road here. It's quite a difficult pit road to get onto, to get slowed down for, and there have been quite a few.
Jared having huge problems.
It can still happen.
Did he lagged out?
43 championship contender of Jared has retired his car. He is out of the race.
Oh my God.
And then there were 3.
Yep.
Well, I guess, guys, I'm hopping up in the booth with y'all. I don't have driver to watch now.
Come on up, brother.
Man, all right, buddy. Wow,
He
this
gets
is
out of the
amazing
sun. That's
view.
not fair.
Looks like
He said good luck. Alrighty, but yeah, he put it in the to you personally. Yeah, okay. Well, winding down here. I've like this race right here. Obviously, they're a little bit more spread out. But I was at the I'm not the championship, but I was in the Indianapolis race last year for the Cup. And late in the race like this, it was really determined by a late race caution and some mistakes that happened. So these cars, they're still spread out, but it looks like they may be trying to bunch back up, and one pit stop possibly left. Anything can still happen, I mean, mistakes, mechanical issues, anything. But it's going to be interesting to see. Just got to wait and let it play out.
This was, I don't think his car's falling off too much, and Uzi's definitely lost a little bit of speed here. Swish is starting to stretch it out on that great long run speed he's got.
Yeah, I think Uzi finally fell out draft and he just having troubles holding on now.
Who would have thought that the only Ford in this championship field would be wrecking all of the Chevys?
Yeah,
He's definitely been fast today.
Sure. He's definitely figured something out here.
He came prepared, and I heard him talking earlier in the race that he found a new line around this track, and whatever that line is, it's working great.
Yep, definitely.
Now, with Jarrett disconnecting, does that scare some of the other drivers, into thinking, oh shoot, what if it happens to me? Or are they just going to continue and try to race at what they're doing? As we got 41 around again.
The 32 is going down pit road.
Alright, so there goes some bit of pit
Stops
strategy
have begun.
here. So, Merkel wrecked himself a little bit coming out on the back stretch.
I know earlier in the race that Swish was saying that he had great tire wear, so I wonder if he had enough tire wear to make it to the end. I don't know, we'll have to see here.
I just don't know if you would risk it with the championship on the line. I mean, in just a regular race, it's okay, but if you miss it by a lap, you lose the championship because of that mistake. I think you got to play it safe to some degree.
Yeah, it is very true. If I were him, I'd at least wait till everyone behind me, or all the championship drivers behind me pitted, before I would risk it though. And the side job can make it to the end when you gotta risk it too.
Marker's
32 is coming off pit road right now. I'm really curious on if this is
we
gonna
haven't
draw
really heard a
another-
lot about Slide Job. What is he doing? Is he kind of like the quiet one of this pack at the moment?
Let's go on over to Saxy, and he can tell us a little bit about how his race has been going here later in the race as we're winding down the laps.
Well, he's definitely not the strongest car right now. I mean, he's fallen off the pace after
He
the
just
wall
hit the
anyways.
wall.
Yeah, he
did.
just smacked the wall really hard.
Uzi had just gotten up into it.
So yeah, I definitely think his race, he's got to put some strategy in to figure out how to get back up to that front and potentially win this race.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, Uzi's
Grass.
down in the grass. Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a problem. He got up into the wall right before Slide Job did and just pulled down the inside of the front stretch.
Yep. Oh. 32 got
Man, everybody's
32
getting
made a
in the
little
wall.
contact with the wall on too.
all those mistakes.
See, I think the cleanest driver on this track right now is the 10 car.
I think
Oh, team Swishes.
the length of this race is finally getting to some of these drivers here late in this race.
They're getting tired. They're getting losing a little bit of focus and patience.
It's been a
The thing
long
is,
one
I
for
was
them,
sad at the
so-
beginning, but
Swishes
now
gonna
I'm
come up
completely
lapping.
energized.
The 34, you know, he is loving what's happening right now. All those drivers behind him just made huge mistakes. So he's
Well,
he's
driver
just
that
cruising
said
now.
Jarrett was his worst enemy.
Yep.
Was it
Yeah, it was Swish.
well, he doesn't have to worry about him now.
I think that
Lap cars have
that
gotten out of his way.
Can we get a lap count?
Yeah, let's get that.
What's their lap slide? Slide job. What's your laps? I'll not get to know boss.
Yeah, I guess we do not have a lap count currently, so
Alec,
We should be down
that's-
within 20 to go.
That's Swish.
15 to go. 15 to go.
15 to go.
Swish, he's just cruising now. He has probably like 4-second lead, you know. On the next,
To be
next
honest
place
with
car.
you guys, unless something actually happens to Swish, I think he may be your champion.
Yep. I think the only
34
thing now.
is discussing staying all the way out to the end. He's not sure.
I would say watch with 10 to go. If there's going to be a caution, it's going to come within 10 to go.
14.
If
to
you
go
look
right
back
now.
at any of the recent races, there's always been a late race caution that's coming within there.
Yep, definitely. So,
This late in the race, all the drivers are getting tired. That's a good time for mistakes and cautions to happen.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, everybody. I'm gonna go back to the field. You know, I mean, I'm looking at every driver, and really, I think the closest two drivers on track right now is the 41 of Merkel and the 52 of Uzi, and they're not even playoff drivers. So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna race it hard or. I don't
You know
if
what's
they're on
funny
something
is that
else.
there's not
Barkley's
there's
catching on.
not
He just quit
a lot of
here.
cars on track right now.
Merkel, I don't think him and Uzi's gonna stay together too long. He's looking a little. His car's looking a little rough. So.
Swish has to be careful here. Marker's catching him. He's staying out on those old tires. Marker on the fresh ones.
Yeah,
He's
but see,
losing time.
Marker's still a lap down, though, I'm
Marker's-
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Repeated.
Swish might come out behind him in the pits.
It'll be interesting though if Swish can't make it and Marker does get around him. It'll be
Yep. But see, the only way, though, he's going to be able to cycle back out to that lead is if him and the Swish and Slide Job go down the pits. But right now, the likeliness of that happening isn't too good as it seems. The Swish has been mostly probably going to stay out. And 34 is looking to get, I mean, not 32 is looking to get his lap back from the 34. And he's got it.
and the
Swish wasn't
32
gonna
will
fight
clear
that.
the 34.
Maybe Marker can pull off a pit strategy win like he did back in Phoenix. He sped on pit road and managed to stay out all the way to the end and pulled off their strategy. Maybe these guys try to stay out and run out of fuel or tires. Or this could be interesting to see how the strategy works out.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I think wasn't it you and me, Alec, that commentated that race?
Yep. He thought there was no way he could win it. He managed to stay out and make it to the end.
Man, I hate the fact that it's lagging so hard on my screen. Jesus.
Wow, throw us under the bus, huh?
Yeah, of course.
I'm
What's he
getting
saying was our
reports
idea to have
from
the
my
race in Indy?
driver, Connor, that
Yeah, 100%.
you were a partial reason of the championship race being here.
Oh yeah, I was.
But the
Slide job's
100% was
keeping
not
up
our
with
idea. The
Swish.
100% was
Yeah.
not our idea.
That was not.
That was slide job.
That was your owner of the league.
The 100%'s just made that a little tougher by it being this track.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Kinda glad it's not Charlotte.
With over 50-second laps, it takes quite a while. It should be about 10 to
It
go.
looks
now,
like
right?
slide job might have caught up to our leader just a tad bit here on these older tires.
Slide job is creeping into the picture.
Yeah, definitely. He's caught a few seconds on him at least.
Yeah.
It looks like Swish
Yep.
might be either saving.
I know he was talking about trying to make it to the end, so this is a big gamble to take for a championship.
That's how I'm really debating. I don't think those tires could quite make it. It's especially for as fast as Swish has been, I could imagine his car is on the looser side for sure. So
And the problem is if he does pit, he's already let Marker win the race because he's let Marker get so far ahead on fresh tires.
But that depends, though. I mean,
Yep.
we're gonna have different strategies. Take 2 tires, 4 tires.
True.
So we can see really how that played, because I'm pretty sure Marker, where he went a lap down, he took 4 for sure. So we'll see what happens.
Slide job is catching.
Slide job's catching up to Swish here.
Slide, what's your lap count?
We get a lap count here.
Well, yes. Can anybody get one from the driver?
hey,
We get a
Sparkler, you got a lap count? Swish is on 53 now.
Say that again.
So
like 7 to go.
153 out of 60.
To go.
8 to go.
Eight to go.
Alrighty. 8 laps
So it'll
to
be
go.
interesting to see what do the other drivers have. Do they have enough tires?
Pretty
to
much
make
right
it?
now, Marker, all he has to do is not make a mistake.
Yep, definitely.
And Marker just needs to keep his head focused right now and keep
Burn quick
Yep.
laps.
his full head of
Here's
steam
where-
going.
I hope your prayer at
Swisher
the
slide
beginning
job,
of
make it
the
to
race,
end.
Big Belly, mentioned
Really.
the commentators
Anything
first.
can happen here at the end.
Like right now for the playoff drivers in 1 and 2 spots right now. Like you've made your bed, you better sleep in it, kind of thing.
Yeah, they're going to the end now.
Yep. But also it looks like slide job's still been catching a little bit.
I think
But where he at though?
Swish was hurting a little early on in the run with Uzi right behind him. He had a tight car, and I don't know if he's gotten that damage fixed or sorted out, so he might have been hurting his tires a lot earlier on in the run, so he might have to slow down here at the end.
Yep, for sure.
Somebody invite me quick because they kicked me out.
Marker's definitely got Swish now by a good
Yeah,
margin.
about it.
Yeah, I
I
got
got it. Oh, okay.
Unless Swish, I think, blows the tires or pits, I don't think Marker's going to get there.
Looks slides me with that. Yeah, I don't know though.
Looks like
Merkel's
Slide's
coming
got
up
the gap
on
a
the
tad bit
41
more.
of Merkel, man. And the 41's in the wall.
Yeah, Swish is coming up on the lap traffic.
That might play a
That'll
little bit
be
of
the
a factor.
41 of Merkel. No, Merkel will most likely move out of the way here. He moved
did
out
the
of the way
first
for
time by.
Marker, so.
I believe Merkel's already one lap down, getting to go 2 laps down.
Looks like Merkel's struggling with his car. Oh, looks like Marker got into the wall a little bit there. He saved it. Good save.
Swish
5 laps to go. We'll Swish crosses the line, but with no more manual cautions. So
It looks like he's catching Marker maybe a little bit. Or is that not?
Yeah, Marker got into the wall off of 3 there. Between 3 and 4. He almost went around. He actually saved it, so.
Alright.
He did
like
lose
slide job,
quite a
so-
bit of time, though.
They're starting to get a little tight in the corners. They don't keep up as much. And Swish maybe pulling about another half a second away. Can't get there.
Who's running in third right now in case Swish and Slide can't make it?
I was gonna say, I'm not too sure to be honest.
Is it Uzi or?
Changed
Slide
off
job
Marker.
maybe just continuing to close just a little bit more maybe.
Yep, it's looking. It looks like they're running, almost running about even, but we'll see what happens.
4 to go.
Oh, up to 41 as tired. So that means we've got 4 cars on the track. The 88 of Slide Job, the leader 34 Swish, the 32 is Sparkling Marker, and the 52 of Lil Uzi.
100%. Little bit too much attrition.
Yep.
I think it's a
Are we
little bit too
going
much
to-
nutrition. The
this where you go now?
NASCAR servers can't handle it either.
I believe the 10 car's still on track also.
He may be. It looked like he kind of almost killed himself going up there. So I don't know. Is that 3 to go? Pretty sure.
Yep, 3 to go, I believe.
Got him.
I wonder if Slide Job's going to be able to get up to Swish for the, it looks like obviously they might be able to make it right now. Will there be a battle for lead here, or is it going to be all Swish to the end?
Fish obviously with a dominating performance today.
Came prepared.
As he did in Michigan.
Now, wouldn't that be something if all the championship drivers ran out of gas?
Would be.
I remember commentating in Michigan race and Team Swish was actually in a must-win situation to even make the championship 4.
And held off.
And he went on to win that race to lock himself in. So for him to go in and put a dominating performance today was
2 to go.
Seems like
it's definitely a statement from him.
2 to go. It seems like quite a few of these drivers are. Well, mainly the 3 playoff drivers are still on here. I feel like the championship. A Swish, he started out good and then he's worked his way into where he's had to. 88 got extremely loose off
Swish is loose. His tires are going.
88. Down the inside. They've all had their ups and downs this season. They really had to fight in the playoffs to keep going. So, out here
Yeah, true.
on the go.
So we just saw Slide Job get loose and stuff. Is that going to happen to Swish too, or is it going to get worse for Slide Job? Like, how is this going to play out with 2 to go now, right?
We'll have to see. White flag, I believe.
White flag out. One more lap until we see who the second ever Winston Cup champion will be.
Who was it last year?
Me.
You.
Nice.
That's why I'm commentating.
So far, so good.
Bush just has to hold on for 2 more corners, and this thing's his.
No traffic, no threat from behind.
Ride his on-car camera here for this last corner. See what goes on. Let's move.
Dominating performance, almost 99% of the laps led by Swish.
Team Swish, 34 Ford Mustang is going to be your 2020 Winston Cup champion.
The lone Mustang wins it.
Alrighty. What a race, boys. What a race.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to hop off of here and I'm going to go jump into the other league that I got. Man, I was...
All right, see you
Nice
later.
shot, Slide.
So your final
Alrighty,
running
you-
order for the championship is the 34 of Team Swish, the 88 of Mr. Slide's Job, the 32, my bad, of Sparkly Marker, and the 43 of Jared. All these drivers fought hard all season to get here, and it looks like the Ford Swish has prevailed over all the Chevrolets that he's battling against today.
Winning the last 2 races of the season.
I definitely say I totally understand how Slide Job's got to feel right now, having such a dominant run throughout the entire season and get to the last race and it just gets taken away from you.